Now, before I do this, I want to tell you just a quick little quote that I heard that actually helped me with this. And this quote is actually by Jim Rohn. And what he said is, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. And immediately when I heard this quote, it reminded me of Grant Cardone, and I'll tell you why. If you don't know who Grant Cardone is, he's a big real estate guy that was once a sales guy, and he is currently a billionaire. Now, he's learned a multitude of different skills to obviously get him to $1 billion. And if you consider that he is a billionaire, do the math. If you just put pieces together, multiple skills that he put together made multiple millions of dollars to get him to $1 billion. Now, the interesting part about Grant is Grant's story is he was actually super young. Now, I don't know him fully, but I do know what he shared. And he was young, dumb, whatever the case may be, got into a lot of trouble. I think he went to a rehab facility or something like that. And eventually he actually cleaned his life up and he started a career in sales. Now, one of his biggest goals was to actually eventually start a family, but of course become a multimillionaire, if not billionaire. He wanted to be as rich as possible and as successful as possible because that was one of his goals, right? Now, he initially got into sales, and then after sales, he actually started a sales management kind of consulting business where he would fly around and teach different people sales. And then eventually he made a course on sales that I actually bought into when I was at the car dealership. And then at that point, he took all that money that he made, learned a new skill, and eventually invested in real estate and over and over and over again until he became a billionaire. Now, one thing that Grant had in particular is he had like super huge goal setting and super huge accomplishments, right? A lot of his goal setting actually helped me when I was in the car dealership, because what he does is he sets goals that are extremely large. So that way you can continuously try to hit them. And even when you fail, you hit what your goal really was. Now, I tell you all of that because this quote reminds me of Grant Cardone so much. He chose multiple different skills to constantly go to his goal of being a billionaire. Now, of course, all of those skills that he did learn, none of them never ever overlapped each other. He always picked one, focused on it with everything he had, and he had true discipline throughout that. Now, I tell you all of this because skills have the potential to make you a millionaire, but discipline in all of these is the connection with these skills that will actually make you the millions. Now, with all that being said, there's obviously 4 skills that I am going to go into right now for you so that you know how to become a millionaire in 2024. But before I do that, if you are the type of person that truly wants to succeed in life, you want to absolutely kill it, and you want to live free, make sure and check out the link in my description below. It is a free training on how I actually made multiple 6 figures in remote sales, and it can help you too. Now, the number 1 skill that I would recommend you learn if you want to become a millionaire in 2024 is going to be communication. And the reason why I say communication is because if you can master communication, no matter what it is that you're doing, you will succeed. Communication has a lot to do with multiple different avenues, obviously, and that's a very broad skill, but it depends on what you want to do. If you want to be a leader, a CEO, a business owner, if you want to be a salesperson and you want to actually make money that will get you to freedom, you have to understand communication. Now, let's say you go the school route. If you do law or you become a doctor, you still have to learn the skill of communication because it is super important for those roles, right? Communication is huge, and if you can focus in on it, you will be a millionaire. Now, the deciding factor in that is exactly what I said with Grant Cardone and his story. Pick one, choose discipline, and make sure that you are doing extremely well. And I'll touch more on that later. But the number 2 skill that you should have if you want to become a millionaire in 2024 is leadership. Now, leadership is obviously a huge skill, and it does take time to learn, but you need to learn it if you want to become a CEO or run a business or start a starter business or whatever the case may be. It's a very important skill to learn because if you can lead people, it doesn't matter what you do, you will be successful. Now, whether that is running your own business or being a manager or whatever the case may be, you have your own goals while watching this video, and I just hope to help you. With leadership, if you want to become the manager of where you're at right now, you have to learn leadership. If you want to become a CEO, you have to learn leadership. If you want to eventually start your own business, you have to learn it, right? It's a super important skill set, and if you can dive in it, be disciplined towards it, and learn it, you will do very well, and you will become a millionaire. Now, number 3 is systems and strategy. strategies. So systems and strategies are very interesting because if you learn this skill, you will be able to leverage this skill for a very high amount of money, which is super important. You will be able to make a large sum of money because you've leveraged the skill of strategies and systems. Systems are obviously a big portion of businesses that run today, and there's a bunch of businesses in the world. If you can design systems, place systems within businesses, that's gonna be super good for you and you're gonna make a lot for it. Same things with strategies, whether it's marketing strategies or sales strategies or whatever the case may be, if you place those inside of different components in businesses, that is a heck of a skill and you will be a millionaire. And then of course, the last and number 4 thing is investing, right? Investing is a super good skill to have, and if you can figure it out, you will do very well and you will become a millionaire. Yes, it will take time and you do have to discipline yourself to focus on just that. But if you do it, you can become a millionaire. My advice to you for investing is pick one. Whether it's real estate, trading, stocks, whatever the case may be, pick one, dedicate to it, and you will be a millionaire. Now, it is super important to understand that to become a millionaire, you do not need all 4 of these skills. If you have them, fantastic, you're amazing. But most people don't. You do not need all 4. You need one. You need to commit to that one and do everything you can with that one skill. That will make you a millionaire. It is enough. You just have to commit to it for long enough. Millionaires get their millions by picking one thing, leveraging it, getting really good at it, mastering it, and then making their money. Once they are a millionaire, then they diversify their income. Don't start diversifying your income right now because you don't have enough to do it. Make sure, pick one skill, get really good at it for a long period of time, make $1 million, then you can diversify. That is the key to being a millionaire and eventually a multi-millionaire in 2024. Now, I hope you found value from this. If you did, make sure and hit that like and subscribe button as we're trying to get this out to more people and spread the knowledge that I have learned on my journey. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next video.